Welcome in, everyone. I'm Buddy Braun / Hawk here with the Mythical Dreamer, and we are Second Monitor Content. And this is part 2 of Second Monitor Content Plays A Link to the Past.
But we have visitor too. We have King here.
King's not really can't hurt.
You want to bet?
Oh. Yes, I do.
Damn it. You called me on my bluff.
The voices in my head can't hurt me. They're not real. Meanwhile, they're actually causing the worst pain imaginable. Emotional and psychological pain. Oh, piss. Yeah, I'm doing this on the Switch.
Played the first 2 games.
This is the third.
No, this is the first one I ever played.
Oh.
I've never played the first 2.
I thought you were saying like I thought you were saying that like treating this as number 2. I was like, no, this is the third.
And how did you discover Zelda, King?
This game.
This
Just a random game I played. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And as I grew up, I played more.
I still remember playing like the OG Legend of Zelda on stream with Dusky and Mossy. And I bought a walkthrough guide for it, and Dusky was judging me so hard. And I'm reading through this walkthrough guide, and I'm like, how would I ever have known to do this without this guide? Because this is like pure bullshit. Like they're not telling me to go anywhere. They literally just drop me in the game. Then I found out it was so hard to navigate the game back in the day that Nintendo actually had a hotline you could call if you were struggling. Like if you were stuck, you could tell them like exactly where you were and the last thing you did, and the people on the phone would be like, well, this is your next natural step.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Like that's how hard it was. They had a paid 24/7 hotline that you could call if you were stuck. So don't give me the shit that this game is easy. Part of me wonders if I should have like a walkthrough up, because I'm sure there's a bunch of hidden upgrades that would make my life easier, and I have no idea what. So for right now, though, we're making our way to the first temple. So we'll just do that first.
I just remember when I started playing Ocarina of Time for the first time.
The wall.
Yes. The wall was part of it.
The wall is your life.
I remember trying to I believe watch a walkthrough on YouTube, but they always went by like wicked fast, so I'd have to like pause it, play, pause it, play, pause it, play. Like, back and forth.
Gained health just. I found Saharshala's secret stash of things. I'm robbing them blind, motherfuckers.
I am indeed Saharshala, the village elder and descendant of the 7 wise men. Tally, I am surprised a young man like you is searching for the sword of evil's bane. Not just anyone can use that weapon. Legends say only the hero who has won the 3 pendants can wield the sword. Do you really want to find it?
Yeah.
Good. As a test, you can you retrieve the pendant of courage from the East Palace? If you bring it here, I will tell you more of the legend and give you a magical artifact. Now go forward to the palace.
Really, I didn't know you were in here.
Ooh, oh, that is not Vilio's voice. That is
I
not.
know it's not.
No, don't you dare. No, that is. Vilio sounds much sexier. Vilio works too hard for you to treat him that way.
He does.
Fucking take your bullshit. I think we're going the wrong way to the palace entry. Yeah, I don't think I can get past this. I need the macho brace for it. I've gone the wrong fucking way. Fuck, this is a dead end. Yeah, just keep coming at me. I'll just keep swiping. Swiper, no swiping.
To keep me awake, I'm gonna read some 26 facts about The Legend of Zelda that you probably did not know. Although Hawk probably knows about all of them. So,
Lay them on me. There's no guarantee I know these facts.
I feel like you do.
Down the stairs, you cuck.
okay. The original prototype NES cartridge is worth its weight in heart containers.
The fuck does that mean?
The shiny gold plastic NES cartridge was special at time of release, but a more mundane yellow prototype cartridge recently sold on eBay for a cool $150,000.
Jesus.
The thing. Alright. The first Zelda game is one of the last chronological. Thank you.
I don't fucking know. Is that right?
I was gonna let her struggle.
Chronologically speaking. That's not all. The first two games take place in an alternate universe where Link failed to defeat Ganon in the Ocarina of Time, which was released later. Skyward Sword, meanwhile, is the first Zelda game.
Chronologically.
That word. Of course, given the series' penchant for time travel, it's not a surprise that Zelda chronology is complicated.
You're doing great.
It's almost like these games weren't designed to tie together, and eventually Nintendo said, "Let's."
Fucking hate long words that I can't pronounce.
Did you say blonde words?
Long words.
It sounded like you said blonde. I hate these blonde words. Goddamn blondes. Think they're so special being a part of the Aryan race. God damn it.
Okay. Link is, in parentheses, usually left-handed.
Yes.
Link, much like The Simpsons' Ned Flanders, is a southpaw. Or at least he's a southpaw in most of the Zelda games. The Wii version of Twilight Princess notoriously features a right-handed Link. That's what it says, southpaw.
The fuck is that?
I don't know. Features a right-handed Link because that's how most players hold the Wii remote. He's a lefty in the GameCube version, though.
Didn't know that.
The original theme to The Legend of Zelda was Ravel's Bolero?
Oh.
Koji Kondo rearranged the famous orchestral piece for the NES only to discover later that the song was still under copyright. So Kondo pulled an all-nighter to write a new theme, the same one that is instantly recognizable today.
I'm still standing. Oh, fuck.
You're doing great.
Oh, I'm not. I'm one hit away from death. I'm just going to use boomerang. Boomerang.
Yeah, I'm used to that sound after all this time.
Boomerang. Boomerang. Boomerang.
It goes so far.
My God. Boomerang. Boomerang.
It
Boomerang.
was a trout.
I feel like Sokka. Boomerang. Ah, fuck.
Oh. Zelda is Zelda Fitzgerald?
Yeah, I know the original creator named Zelda after like his wife or something.
Ah. The wife of Great Gatsby author F. Scott Fitzgerald was named Zelda, and she indeed inspired Nintendo's most famous princess. Link and Mario share the same father.
Like, what?
And what?
In what sense?
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go, guys. There's some Japanese words in here, so bear with me. Nintendo genius Shigeru Miyamoto,
Okay, yeah, I
creator
knew that.
creator of the Donkey Kong and Super Mario Brothers franchises, is also credited with creating the Legend of Zelda franchise. Rather than encouraging gamers to achieve a high score, Miyamoto's game was focused on exploration and completion, a relatively unique gaming concept at the time. His inspiration came from the joy and wonder he felt while exploring fields, woods, and caves as a child. In his own words, Miyamoto wanted to give gamers a miniature garden they can put inside their drawer.
I mean, I knew they were both like the same creator. I did not. When you said the same father, I was waiting for like some, oh, according to like lore and how like Smash Bros. I'm waiting for that shit. Like Papa Mario got into the fucking Zelda bloodline. Well, one of the incarnations of Link was sleeping. Papa Mario managed to get in there at some point.
Oh my gosh.
Like, that's what I'm waiting here. I'm like, hold on. Fucking elaborate.
You're like, let's.
I'm not taking this shit. Like, hold on. You fucking elaborate, or I'm breaking my foot in someone's ass.
Okay, next. Indiana Jones movies provided inspiration for the original The Legend of Zelda.
I did not know.
Shigeru Miyamoto wanted to bring that sense of adventure to a video game. Hold on, the cat's going after something. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Fucked up. I did know that the original Zelda is considered, like, the timeline they do, that, the original Zelda game is, like, the last. Because that's when, in Ocarina of Time, the timeline splits into 3. There's the timeline where Link defeats Ganondorf as an adult, where, like, he returns the Master Sword and warns them about him as a kid. And the timeline where Link loses in the final battle against him. And that the original Zelda game is supposed to follow that timeline with a new incarnation of Link going after him. Honestly, some of that shit is so confusing.
I know what I'm doing when I go to bed.
Masturbating?
No. Zelda lore videos. Goodness.
Oh, dude, good luck. You'll be up all night. That's why
That's the point.
I have the Hyrule Historia books. Oh my god! Go to hell!
I'm wondering how I beat this game as a child.
Do not play on my skill. Like Poon always says, you don't come to Second Monitor content for the epic gameplay. You come for the shenanigans and the vibes.
I could only imagine how bad it was with me playing this.
You ever like have delusions of grandeur on a game that you played as a kid and you come back and play it as an adult and go, dear God, I suck at this. I was never actually good.
The about to die sound, like I'm remembering hearing that a lot when I was younger.
Just having a lot of trauma right now.
A little bit.
Oh, dude, I'm in the sick.
Kitty deserves treats again. She found another spider she's killing.
More treats for the kitty.
More treats for the kitty. It's like a fast-moving one too, so she's really trying her best here.
Ah! I'm one hit away from death. No.
Okay, so we didn't know about the Indiana Jones.
No, I did not know Indiana Jones Legend.
That's pretty cool, though. Okay. Breath of the Wild was play tested as an 8-bit game.
I did not know that.
To test out some of the
Give me
new
hearts!
mechanics.
No.
To test out some of the new mechanics in Breath of the Wild, the game's development team first created a playable 2-dimensional prototype based on the 8-bit The Legend of Zelda.
You bitch.
That's pretty cool.
These are some interesting facts. Robin Williams named his daughter after Princess Zelda.
I did know that. In fact, if you look, there's a commercial for the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time, where it's Robin Williams like talking about his love for Zelda, and his daughter being like, "You talking about me or the game?"
It says the late actor was such a huge Nintendo fan that he expressed interest in voicing the villainous Ganondorf if a film was ever made.
I was gonna say, I did know that because it was like a well-known thing that like Robin Williams, a huge Zelda fan. I love Robin Williams stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He was always so funny.
He was a great guy. Okay, Japan got a 16-bit remake of the original NES game.
Huh.
Owners of the Satellaview peripheral for the Super Famicom system got quite a treat in the 1990s. A 16-bit remix version of the original The Legend of Zelda, complete with voice acting.
Here, I got one that may or may not be on that list. Did you know in Skyward Sword, the Ballad of the Goddess song that is constantly playing is just Zelda's Lullaby backwards?
I did not know that, but I also haven't heard it. But that's really cool.
Eventually we can go through Skyward Sword, because that's technically the one that like starts the whole franchise whenever they like get into the timeline. Because that's like the only one without Ganondorf. In that one, you're fighting the demon Demai. And it's like early day Hyrule. You're like kind of learning about the goddess Hylia.
Is that the one with the imprisoned or whatever that boss was called?
Yes, the imprisoned. The imprisoned was basically Demise after the goddess. Why do I keep saying the goddess? I keep combining goddess and Hylia. After the goddess Hylia defeated Demise, she imprisoned him, and in his weakened form, he is the imprisoned. And Girahim, is that how you say his name? Girahim is tasked by Demise to capture Zelda, who is the reincarnate, or the goddess Hylia born flesh. What do you mean it's so? Oh, you're talking.
Sorry,
about
I'm
cat.
feeding Nala.
Help! Go to hell! 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 Oh my God!
I'm not mistaken, in that one you fight the imprisoned like 4 times.
Yeah. But Girahim's trying to capture Zelda, who is the goddess reborn, so that he can steal her power to break free from his prison. I have to say, one of my favorite scenes in that game is like at the very end. You're when Zelda's captured by Girahim and you're just like fighting wave after wave of enemies to like get to her that Girahim is sending. Like he's down there trying to steal her power or what, her life essence or whatever the fuck. And like you are just like charging through waves of enemies going on a fucking slaughter mission to get to her, and it just, I don't know, it just felt badass in my opinion. Like the first time I did it, it just felt epic. And I'm not a fan of the art style in that one. Like all their faces look really weird.
Good
got the
girl.
goal.
Okay, no more treats. You got enough treats now.
Fuck. You
Actually,
motherfucker!
I'll give you one more.
Oh my god. I suck
There
at
you
this so hard. I don't know, just something about like just slaughtering the enemies so that you can open the next barrier and keep going, and just doing it for Zelda was just like, I don't know, it felt heroic as fuck. It was just, in my mind, it was such an awesome moment.
Bubbles! Evil
That
bubbles.
is why we play video games.
Unless these are marbles.
But then, like, those are marbles. Those
Marbles?
are just glorified marbles. Like, one of the things that, in my mind, at least, I don't know about everybody else, in a lot of these games, Link and Zelda's relationship is just kind of vague. Where it's just like, you're the hero of destiny. Like, you're in love with her, and, like, you're going after her just because destiny told you. Not that there's anything inherently wrong with that. Like, he's still, like, a good guy for doing it, but in, like, Skyward Sword, like, he had a full-on, like, you could tell there was something deeper between them. At the very least, they were, without a doubt, childhood friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's just this connection that, I don't know, it just felt more invested to go after Zelda. Whereas, like, later games, like this one, for example, it's like, who the fuck are you to Zelda?
Okay. So this one's an interesting fact. The new Zelda is so detailed you can hear bokoblins mined for nose nuggets.
Yeah.
And it
I also
said
love that they
Nintendo
just
made it.
called it fucking nose nuggets.
Nintendo made extensive use of Foley recordings, the same in-studio technique used to create sound effects on old radio shows, to create the ambient noise in Breath of the Wild, right down to the sound a bokoblin makes when it picks its nose.
Yeah, if you're close to them when they start picking their nose, you fucking hear that shit. You can hear that.
Oh my god.
I'm very
Sound
well aware.
director Hajime Wakai says, it's not a very loud noise, but we created it by sticking a finger in a wet cloth and swishing it around.
Gotta do what
Sounds
you
about
gotta
right.
do.
Link is based on Peter Pan. Kinda.
Except without Neverland.
Link wears a green tunic, hangs out with fairies, and has pointy ears. Game designer Shigeru Miyamoto has said in interviews that his team turned to Disney characters for inspiration. That's actually pretty cool. I like
didn't know that one either. Bitch.
The Ocarina of Time almost had a first-person view.
Oh, I'm so glad it did. I could not imagine that. That game would not, like, I'm trying to picture that, and I just feel like it would be a shit show in first person. Like, no. Everything about that in my brain is just going, no.
It says, that idea did float around for a while, but ultimately the idea of a first-person game was scrapped because Nintendo feared gamers would hate not seeing Link. They were dead on about that one.
I can definitely attest to that. I do not feel like this game would have, any of these games would have the same feel. Like, I think being able to go into first-person mode isn't a bad thing for, like, using the bow. But I would not want the whole game in first person. That's just me.
And then this one says, the Japanese version of Zelda used a mic. I don't know. So it says the instruction manual for The Legend of Zelda
the
suggests that
fuck?
the rabbit, like... What happened?
I died. I don't even fuck bitch ass motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking.
From what I can tell, you were doing fine.
I'm gonna shove my sword up someone's fucking
Everything
ass.
was fine until it wasn't.
Right?
Isn't that how it always goes?
Yes.
Sayings like that.
Anyway.
It's in the last place you thought to look. Everything was fine till it wasn't. Well, no fucking shit. That's why it's not fine anymore.
The instruction manual for The Legend of Zelda suggests that the rabbit-like Pulse voice creature has a weakness to sound. That's absolutely true, but only in Japan. See, Nintendo of Japan's Famicom system features microphones built into the game controllers. You can defeat a Pulse voice in the Japanese version of the game by making noise into the mic. A neat game mechanic that was scrubbed in the US version. No one told the translator of the instruction manual that, however.
Just scream into the mic.
Supposed to read the instructions.
Guess so.
Bitch. Yeah. That was interesting. Yeah, I'm trying to like figure out like the uncle dying, and he goes, Zelda is your, like, I want to know. Like, is she my destiny, my sister, my cousin? Sister from another mister? Soul sister? Like, what is she? Who is she? Need these questions answered. Fucking. How, what? What in the fuck? Like, he fucking froze in my asshole as I'm swinging, so I fucking died? God damn. I gotta start, like, using my Ocarina of Time logic and just start accepting I don't need to fight every fucking thing in the goddamn.
Don't you get presents?
I had full health, so, like, really didn't. I'm hoping to do this first boss in the second episode. Like, it's not hard. I just suck. Fuck, I just stepped on that button. Wait for me. One, show up. Yeah. I do love that, like, a pot will, like, one hit kill. How overpowered are these pots? And now you're not talking to me. You're both pricks. You're gonna fucking tongue punch fart boxes. Then you'll talk to me. Then you'll think I'm cool. Don't show up to school tomorrow. Someone's tongue punching fart boxes. God, could you imagine if that was the threat? Like the weird kid at school, don't tells you don't come in tomorrow, and then you find out he was like tongue punching everyone's fart boxes. How would you react, chat?
Weird. I don't even know.
Would you cry yourself to sleep? Would you thank God? Would you be jealous?
I don't know.
Why didn't I get my fart box tongue punched? I deserve it too.
Okay, what else is here for facts? Oh, this is a cool one. We almost had Zelda craft. Dungeon building. Originally, the game was set to launch on floppy disks. Oh my god, floppy disks. So players could use the memory storage to create and share the dungeons they created. Once Nintendo decided on cartridges for the official named Nintendo Entertainment System, that idea was ditched. Oh! Young Link is voiced by a woman!
That's true of a lot of, like, children in cartoons and games. Like, usually women can get that kind of raspy voice that sounds like a young boy that men can't. Like, even, like, Tommy Pickles, Bill, Chucky, they're all voiced by women, like, from the Rugrats. I
do know that. I love the voice of Tommy Pickles. She's also Buttercup from Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
And I believe she's Timmy Turner, too.
Tara Strong? Yeah.
No, maybe she's not Tim. Oh, nope, different person. She's not Timmy Turner, but someone else. Anyway, yeah. So it says, in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, Link's famous
Yeah.
is voiced by professional voice actress Fujiko Takimoto. She's also the voice of Taki in Soul Calibur and the voice of young Mewtwo in the Pocket Monsters anime.
I love that they called it Pocket Monsters. Holy shit. Well, that's what Pokemon is. It stands for Pocket Monsters. So, like, that's just
don't even
fucking
feel
wild
like
to actually
monsters.
hear someone say it.
That's crazy. A Link to the... Oh. Here you go. A Link to the Past has a super secret bonus room.
Oh, fuck.
Do you want to know it?
Yeah, actually. Like, how else am I gonna know about it? Another key somewhere. Son of a bitch.
Prior to the release of the SNES classic, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, the now defunct Nintendo Power magazine held a contest to put one lucky fan's name inside a Nintendo game. Little did participants know that the winner, Chris Houlihan, would be featured in one of the greatest video games of all time. We're super jealous. There are a number of tricks to finding the secret room. Most require the use of Pegasus boots and self-inflicted bomb damage.
Interesting.
The Triforce was almost from the future.
What do you mean from the...
It says time travel was first introduced into the Legend of Zelda universe in Ocarina of Time.
Well, no
But
shit.
according to the game... But according to the game designer, Shigeru Miyamoto, time travel was part of the series' DNA from the very beginning. One early idea for the original Legend of Zelda game called for the hero to travel between the future and the past. Link's name suggests that he is the connection between the two worlds. In this original concept, the pieces of Triforce that Link collects are actually computer microchips.
I didn't like that. No.
Yeah, no.
That just sounds weird to me. I think in another game that might be an interesting concept, but for Zelda, that just sounds weird. I don't know. I kind of like that it's a gift from the goddess.
I do too. I like that the goddess came down and we're like, here you go.
Well, you also remember like what happens when you get the Triforce.
Right.
Whoever completes the Triforce gets a wish.
Which is cool.
In fact, in Ocarina of Time, Ganondorf, when he gets into the Sacred Realm because of your silliness. What in the fuck? I'm gonna die. Okay, I survived. Ganondorf gets the Triforce. Part of like the lore is if someone of pure of heart isn't the one to touch it, it'll break into 3 parts. Like that's part of what happened in at least in Ocarina of Time, is that when Ganondorf touched the Triforce, it broke into 3 pieces. Wisdom, power, and courage.
We did not possess a pure heart.
Why am I not firing my
Alright.
bow? What happened? I was pressing the bow button to try to shoot it. I'm
Save and
genuinely mad.
continue!
This is why I gotta start using system. Headache of going through these rooms over and over again.
Understandable.
Makes
Alright,
sense.
Tingle is hugely popular, just not here. Link's Awakening was inspired by Twins Peaks. I'm just reading the fonts.
I'm actually gonna disagree. Tingle is hugely popular here. I don't know for the same reasons. Like I see Tingle cosplayers all over the fucking world. And like
It says, Link's cartographer friend Tingle has gotten mixed reviews from US gamers, in part because he's so incredibly strange and flamboyant.
yes, that much is true. Because I'm not a I don't want to say I'm not a fan of him. I just think he's fucking annoying.
But in Japan, Tingle is actually quite popular. He starred in his own standalone games there, including Tingle's Balloon Fight DS,
I heard
Too
about
Much
that.
Tingle Pack, and Color Changing Tingle's Love Ballroom Trip.
What? Color changing tingles sounds like somebody's going to the bathroom and their piss is the wrong color. Like, are you hydrated enough today? Your piss is yellow. Like the wrong kind of yellow.
You know what's crazy? Okay, so this is gonna be kind of weird and a little bit of TMI, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I don't know if this is true or not, but I always heard that in the men's restroom for Dave and Buster's, it's a game. When you like pee in the urinal, apparently there's a game.
I haven't been to Dave and Buster's. I can tell you this: if you go to Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio, there's a bar not too far from the park, and the bathroom is pictures of women everywhere staring at like the urinals and the toilets, measuring your dick.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
I have pictures of it on my phone.
I'd love to see. That's cool. So up in New Hampshire, there's a restaurant called The Common Man. It's actually really, really good. They have amazing prime rib dinners, and I miss it so much. But so the story behind that is like one day when we were like traveling around, it's very rainy in New Hampshire for whatever reason. When my family goes on vacation up in New Hampshire, we always pick the rainiest week. Don't know why. I think it's a curse. But it was one of those, we're tired, we're cold, and we're hungry, so we need to find something to eat. So we found The Common Man. And they had a roaring fireplace, and it was so cool. And we all decided to use the bathroom. They have, obviously, you know how like some places have like music that plays in the bathroom? Well, the restaurant has the sound of a lady talking to you. And she rambles on. She's funny. I think her name is Henrietta. It was great. Like,
who's a good boy peeing? That's it. Let it all out.
Not even that. She talks just like about like all like the country stuff and whatnot. And I remember just coming out and being like, the bathroom talks to you. My parents and my sister looking at me like I had 9 fucking heads.
Who sprinkles when they tinkle?
The bathroom talks to you. Really good place to eat, though. Expensive, but really good. Alright, there's Link almost had a sword from the start, and you can beat the original game in under 30 minutes.
What?
It says...
Oh my.
The current world record speed run time for The Legend of Zelda is 28 minutes, 50 seconds, set by Lack Attack 24. Beating the game that quickly requires you to exploit a glitch, however.
Oh, see, when people are like, oh, I beat it because I did a glitch, I don't consider that truly beating it.
Yeah. You got this! You got this!
Oh, I'm out of arrows. That's the problem. I pulled a mythic. I rapid fired too much, and now I don't have arrows.
Hey, it's a good strategy. It works sometimes, just not in this case. It wasn't originally called The Legend of Zelda. Yoshi appears in Majora's Masks, sorta?
Where? I feel like I knew. Oh my god.
The Happy Mask dude, for reasons unexplained, has a mask of Yoshi in his wallet in the second Zelda game from the Nintendo 64.
That I knew.
But that's hardly the only Super Mario Brothers Zelda crossover. Goombas, Thwomps, Pokies, Cheep Cheep, and Piranha Plants can all be found in Link's Awakening.
That I knew. In fact, if I remember correctly, reading about a lot of Link's Awakening, the game wasn't even supposed to happen. Like, it was given a very limited budget, so a lot of it is recycled assets from like Super Mario game. It's like one of the side quests is getting a chain chomp.
Chain chomp. Whee! I love how they're all just bouncing around.
Got 4 arrows left. Oh, 1 arrow left.
Get him! Get him! Woo!
There we go. I should have beaten that the
Hooray.
first try. There we
Then
go.
you can visit Link's grave in Final Fantasy.
I did not know that. You won the Pendant of Courage. Take it to Sahasra. Ooh, pendants.
Yeah, there's more facts here, but they don't seem interesting, so I'm gonna stop now.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum, bum-bum-ba-da, bum-bum-da-da-dum-dum.
L to the I to the N to the K. Where's time?
Oh my god, when Artemis and I did Ocarina of Time the first time, the amount of times we broke into that.
Oh, you got the Pendant of Courage. Now I will tell you more of the legend. 3 or 4 generations ago, an order of knights protected the royalty of Hylia. These knights of Hyrule were the guardians of the Pendant of Courage. Unfortunately, most of them were destroyed in the Great War against evil that took place when the 7 wise men created the seal. Among the descendants of the Knights of Hyrule, a hero must appear. See, Allie, I believe you should get the remaining pendants and carry this with you. This is the treasure passed down by the families of the wise men. I want you to have it.
I believe this yep.
He gives you the Pegasus shoes. Now you can execute a devastating dash attack by using the A muscle for a short time. A helpful item is hidden in the cave to the east side of Lake Hylia. Get it!
Not sure where that is. Side of Lake Hylia. So that's not a map. This is the map. So Lake Hylia would be directly below us. Hey, look! Now on the map it tells us where the Master Sword is. Of course, I already knew it was in the forest. It's always in the on this type of map. Anyway, Lake Hylia would be directly below us. Side. I think I see where it would be. Get there. Straight down. Left, across the bridge. Left, down, right, all the way.
I remember Artemis being like wicked upset because they did like an anniversary of like the behind the scenes of like the Legend of Zelda rap, and she thought that maybe it might like go on to how like he has to play the ocarina, and it doesn't.
Yeah, they had like a cheap one because I remember her telling me about that. Because like when I told her I was interested in learning how to actually play the ocarina, he was the one who gave me a website of like legit ocarinas, because ones I had looked at in the past like were just of shitty
Songbird
quality.
ocarina.
Yeah, she was sending me all kinds of links, and then like she also like recommended like places to go look. And I remember I found a public Discord for like learning, and I gotta say I hated that.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, some of those people were, like, such assholes. Like...
Yeah. You know, maybe I'll buy an ocarina at the Renaissance Fair. Father's
Well, because it was
Day.
like,
I'll try it.
I'm in there, and, like, there's 2 ways to learn. There's sheet music, like, traditional sheet music, which I've never learned how to read. And then there's, like,
Nope.
they have the other way where, like, it shows you a picture of the ocarina and what holes are supposed to be.
I'd rather that.
I did that because it was more simplistic for me, because I'd never learned sheet music. I don't know how to read sheet. And like I'm like telling people like, hey, like what are like good ways to practice, like how to like asking questions. And like I tell them that's how I'm doing it. And there was like a group that was like real support, but then there were a bunch of people that are just like such cunts about it. And I'm like, why the fuck do you care what
I could play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on the 5-hole ocarina.
I think what I have are 12.
As good as it gets. I've
I've like been slacking, and I keep saying it. I really need to get back in the habit of practice. Because I was like practicing like on a daily basis for a while and just kind of fell out of it. Ouch. Forgot about that. Bitch! Oh. Ah! What the fuck? What in the ever-loving fuck? That crab beeline for me so fucking hard. Start from Tally's house.
I understand that. How they just kind of go after you. Now, Liz. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Wait for me. I do love this music. Oh my god. Those crabs do so much fucking damage, Jesus. Okay, on that note, I just noticed we're a little over time, so we're gonna call it here. We'll have to remember the next time we play that we're going to the east side of Lake Hylia. I might end up pulling up the walkthrough just to like find the bonus items along the way. Anyway, once again, I'm Buddy Braun /Hawk here with Mythical Dreamer and Crown King. We are Second Monitor content. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.
Good night.
Second Monitor content, along for the ride. Second screen, but